This is Harm City Daily, your realest source for all the DMV's craziest and most violent local news stories. Thanks for tuning in.
Two men are in custody after forcing their way into a motel room and robbing a victim at knife point. It happened Tuesday around 12:30 a.m. at the Budget Plaza Motel on Ritchie Highway. Two men allegedly knocked on a hotel room door. When someone answered it, they forced their way into the room. They then assaulted a male, pinning him up against a bed, threatening to stab him. Both men reportedly took the victim's money, wallet, and other personal belongings. However, as they were about to flee the room, police arrived on the scene. The suspects attempted to hide, but Anne Arundel County officers found them both. The suspects were identified as Walter Edwards III and Donald Portis Jr. It's unclear at this point if there was any connection to the suspects and the victims. This one is courtesy of WJLA. A 27-year-old man nearly beat his landlord to death during a dispute over rent. Around 2:30 p.m. Sunday, officers responded to the 9700 block of Hastings Drive in Silver Spring, Maryland. Inside the residence, they found the 63-year-old landlord on the kitchen floor, lying in a pool of blood. According to police, the victim was not alert, not conscious, and had severe trauma to his head. Jeffrey Gayton, age 27, was standing beside a vehicle in the driveway with his passport and birth certificate at the ready. Gayton had blood on his shoes, and there was a black duffel bag sitting on the top of his vehicle. Meanwhile, other officers spoke with the second tenant, who stated he was in the home's basement when he heard a loud commotion on the main level. Upon walking upstairs, Tenant 2 reported seeing Gayton violently attacking their landlord. Tenant 2 said he observed Gayton stomp and punch the victim's head approximately 3 to 4 times with his hands and feet. Tenant 2 yelled at Gayton, "Stop, stop!" But Gayton replied, "I got this, man." Tenant 2 ran back to the basement and called 911. Officers noted that they observed possible blood spatter on Tenant 2's jeans, presumably from when he observed the brutal attack. A third tenant stated he was in his bedroom when he heard yelling and a loud thud. Tenant 3 went to go investigate the noises and found his landlord lying face down in a puddle of blood on the kitchen floor. The landlord had multiple gashes on his head. The table leg was split in half. Gayton was reportedly in a nearby hallway stating, "Just leave him, just leave him." Gayton refused to speak with detectives and promptly requested a lawyer. Detectives spoke with doctors from MedStar Washington Hospital Center, who advised that the victim was most likely not going to survive this incident. According to Maryland Judiciary Case Search, Gayton has a lengthy criminal record with prior arrests on allegations of assault, disorderly conduct, destruction of property, resisting arrest, theft, public intoxication, and possession of cannabis. On Monday, a Montgomery County District Court judge denied bond for Gayton in the pending attempted first-degree murder case. No defense attorney is listed in the court documents. The 27-year-old faces up to 1 life term in prison, plus an additional 25 years. This one is courtesy of WJZ. A man was arrested Thursday after allegedly robbing a Subway restaurant. It happened in the 5600 block of Ritchie Highway. Anne Arundel County Police were called around 11:30 a.m. after a man came into the store armed with a box cutter demanding cash. After taking money from a cashier, another employee chased the suspect as he fled. The suspect ended up dropping the stolen money, which an employee was able to recover. An officer found the suspect a short distance away from the restaurant and arrested him. He was identified as Brian Lee Beamer of Pasadena. Detectives later found that Beamer was also responsible for an April 1st robbery at a nearby Dollar General.
And what he use, a can opener?
He is now charged with both robberies.